Hello, welcome to the Hip Senior Podcast, Book Edition. My name is Marianne Bailey. I am your host today, and our guest is Samantha Young Cervantes. Samantha, welcome to the podcast.
Thank you for having me.
You are the author of 10 Steps to Organized Caregiving, a guide to steer you through everything you didn't know you needed to know about caregiving.
Yes.
Okay, so tell us a little bit about you and also how and why you wrote this book.
A little bit about me. Throughout my career, I've worked in healthcare. So even when I went into college, I sat down and with my career person and she said, you really should go into eldercare. That's where the future is. And I was a 19-year-old going, okay. And it ended up being the best decision I ever made. So I don't know how anybody did this, but when I was 21, I was running a nursing home. And I know, right? And then I went on to run an adult daycare, work in nonprofits. So my whole career has been in helping people. After running the nursing home, my career has been actually helping people stay at home, be able to manage their care at home versus going into a nursing home. There's always reasons why somebody needs to be in one. But so my whole career since I was 19 has been doing that.
I read recently that every single year, the number of people in senior homes is decreasing.
Yes, it is.
A lot of people need to learn about organization and how to effectively keep their loved ones at
People need to start planning now. So I'm in my 50s. I'm already telling my children, my husband, I'm telling everybody, this is what I want to do. And if this occurs, I want this to happen. So the premise behind the book is to actually plan out how you want to go out.
I'm in my 50s. I'm doing the same thing. So I get it.
Right. And how to take care of me. I want people to know how to take care of me. Because if something happens and I have a stroke and I can't tell you, I use unscented detergent and I can't sleep on my left side and things like that people don't know about. It's really important as a caregiver to have that information when you do end up taking care of somebody.
I tell people to make lists or make playlists of their favorite music now. Because I'm sorry, guys. I know I'll probably get slammed for this, but I'm not a big fan of the Beatles. And I just can't imagine people being like, let's play the Beatles 24/7 for her. I mean, not being able to express that I am really, really not feeling that.
Oh my gosh, I met somebody else. Every time I say that to somebody, they're like aghast, like, you don't like the Beatles? And I'm like, no, I don't like the Beatles.
We're sisters. It's all good. Okay. So at what point did you decided, okay, I'm going to sit down and I'm going to write 10 steps to organize caregiving?
So I had a home care company, which I sold to a really big franchise. And I did that for a couple of years and realized that moving into the corporate field was not for me. I have a love for PDFs. And everybody that saw my PDFs that I had developed.
What is that? What is that?
So it's a PDF form where you can fill out all the information. And
like a PDF, like an actual.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yes. And so the book is actually a manual on how to fill out the PDF. And what I designed and had in my brain was this form where you will tell people your wants and desires when you're either end up taking care of somebody or you want to plan for somebody to take care of you. So it's set up into 10 chapters and you want to tell people, like, in an emergency, this is what needs to be done. And that was the first idea I came up with because I took care of my mother. And I just did this Word document where I listed out because she went to the ER a lot. And so instead of having to just tell these nurses and doctors, this is her information, I just started this Word document where I listed it all out. And I had to change it because their meds changed, their diagnosis changed, their doctors, all these things changed. So I thought, why don't I just develop a PDF where I can change all this fairly easily in this document? And then it just blew up to the chapters on support, who's coming in and taking care of her medications, her diagnosis. So it just blew up from there. And that's where the book came from, is fill out this PDF, this fillable PDF, And I'm going to walk you through what you need to know in order. Why am I asking you what is a DNR? If this person has a DNR, why is that important? Why is it important to have all their meds listed and their supplements? And then, so you've got your meds and your supplements listed, go to this website and find out if these affect each other. And
Okay.
your diet, maybe your diet affects the med. So it helps you like just get everything in one place so you can look at the overall care. It's a holistic approach to the care of someone.
So your target market with this book is not only the senior, but also their caregiver, but both. So caregivers, family members, the senior themselves planning ahead so that they can get
Right.
more control on their care and well-being instead of other people having to guess.
I was at an Alzheimer's seminar and where I had a booth and I was talking to families and they were like, explain to me the book. And finally I just started looking at them and saying, if you die, are they going to know if something happens to you, who's going to take care of the person you're caring for? How are they going to know what you do every day? And their eyes got real big and they go, you're right. If something happens to me, who's going to take care of this person? How are they going to know what the doctors are, our bank accounts, all of that information? It's just scattered all over the place. And that thought, when I took care of my mother, I did it wrong. So when she passed away, I had to go through all of her stuff to find she had 6 bank accounts. I don't know why she did that, but I had to go and close all these accounts and I had to find them. It took me a year to finally handle all her stuff. So some of the reason behind having all this organized was my experience with dealing with my mother and her 6 bank accounts.
Okay. So we talked about PDF. Is this a print book? Is it a digital book? Is it both?
So the book itself is only in print, but once you buy the book, you get the link to go download the PDF.
Okay. Okay.
And then
So,
the PDF is yours. Go ahead. Sorry.
okay. So no, so you can replicate that for additional family members,
Yes.
whatever you need. Okay.
Yes. You can. Yeah.
All right. So I always ask, like, if someone reads the book and they set it down and they only had one thought, I don't think there could just be one thought that they could take away from this book. Obviously, every book has more than one thought, but you would hope that they have an overall, oh, this is what I need to take away from this book. Is there anything with your book that you can pinpoint for that?
For me, what I would hope that the thought would be is that I'm ready. I'm organized. I'm ready for anything that happens. There'll be fires that you put out, but my goal is that you are ready for whatever happens. You don't get the blindsided by, oh, wait, I've got to find a nursing home tomorrow because mom fell and is in the hospital and I need to put her somewhere. You already know where you want her to go. You already,
Or where she wants to go?
or where she wants to go. And you find something that's 2 miles from your house, but in actuality, the best one is 5 miles away. Yes.
Sounds good. Samantha, thank you so much for writing 10 Steps to Organized Caregiving. We appreciate it.
You're welcome. Thank you for having me on the
Have a
show.
great day. All right. Bye bye.
Bye.